And we on mic, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Mic's is hot. Let me put something on too while we doing this. Welcome to Nah They Wildin'. That's what we going with?
Nah, they
Wildin'.
Yeah, I love it.
Nah They Wildin'. It's Hunnid Gemz, aka Gems, aka
Parlay, Zeke, man with the million names, but we gonna go by Parlay.
Why this nigga sound like that?
What?
This nigga trying to sound so smooth on the mic. Parlay.
Cause that's how I sound, nigga. Shit.
Nah, you going crazy right now. This nigga. I told him don't switch up when the mics get hot.
Man, there ain't no switch up. This how my voice really sound, you know what I'm saying?
Shut the fuck. This nigga wildin' out. If you know Zeke, you know that nigga do not sound like that.
No, man.
He acting different on
this
mic.
nigga trying to play me right now. But, this new podcast, Nah They Wildin', where we gonna be talking about a whole lot of G shit, you know what I'm saying?
Presented by the On Friendlies Network. This is an extension of the I Feel Less Crazy podcast. It's fam. Every Thursday, I Feel Less Crazy.
Yeah, they kicked me out the last podcast because I was...
Never happened.
Yeah, they kicked me out because I was saying too much shit, you know what I'm saying?
All the shit that you want to say, you could say right here on Now They Wildin'. But we wanted to start off with, I think you want to start off with boxing, the state of boxing.
Yes, sir.
So let's divulge.
So the state of boxing, like I was saying before, we're getting into a new era of boxing where, well, not really a new era, or you can't say new era, but, these dogs is fighting each other, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ducking each other. Everybody catching the smoke. We got Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney.
Yep.
We got Errol Spence. We got Bud Crawford, Usyk, who else? Tyson Fury. All these niggas is they fighting each other.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I love to see it because before niggas was ducking each other, or it was niggas took years just to fight somebody like Mayweather and Pacquiao. And I love Mayweather. He one of the best boxers of all times, but
Speaking of Mayweather,
he was ducking some fights. He was definitely ducking some fights, and he was picking and choosing. It was strategic, but it's some of the fights that he took later on, it just took too long. The hype was so at its peak, when he was early or when early in his career.
Yeah, when he was pretty boy.
Younger, yeah, and then it just died down,
I don't know, but let's take Floyd for example, because they say the new generation says Floyd is the one who started I want to protect my I want to protect that no losses record, right? The no losses on my record, no blemishes. They say he started that, but young Floyd, pretty boy, he was taking everything, all the smoke.
Gotti,
Luis Castillo, Gotti, Eric Morales, all of them.
He was taking them fights.
Diego Corrales, I'm sorry. But he was taking all the fights and he was dominating, knocking niggas out.
Yeah.
He was throwing hands. He was on the offensive.
Nigga was looking incredible.
And, once he took that Zab Judah fight, and he got that out the way, that's when he became money. That's when the tide changed. And that's when, right after that, he fought Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a late fight. Oscar was kind of older, but they wasn't saying that was a late fight, right? So, but then once he got that check, everything after that was about how can I preserve myself and make the most money,
right,
and become the biggest star,
right.
And he played the game how it was supposed to be played, and I don't think he ever duck smoked. There was a couple people he definitely didn't fight at a certain time, and Manny Pacquiao, they had that maybe he's on steroids.
He was definitely playing chess.
Yeah.
He was definitely making, his moves, and I'm not hating or nothing like that. But it was like I said, it was strategic. So he was definitely making all the moves to put himself in the place he's at right now.
But even him, he fought some of them dogs. We got Miguel Cotto on right now versus Mayweather. He fought Cotto when he was young. He fought Canelo when he was just a pup. But that's still a dangerous fight. Canelo was a young 23-year-old dog. He came in weighing 20 pounds heavier than Floyd.
But we already knew Floyd was going.
You can say that. You can say that, but you still fighting a young dog who coming in weighing 20 pounds heavier than you. He came in at middleweight. Floyd was at welterweight.
I knew, even though he was just a pup and he was on the come up, I already knew, all right, Floyd about to, take him to school.
Yeah, we could say that.
Miguel Cotto was a nice
At
little
that
fight.
time, he was a dog. Yep.
Yeah, that was a nice little fight.
And Manny, I mean, everybody, the one that everybody say he ducked was Manny. I don't think he was ducking Manny. I think that there was just a lot going on, and um, I don't know. They said Manny had some roids going on. Even if you hear Shakur Stevenson today saying he would have made Manny take those tests. I mean, everybody can say that, but
Yeah.
that's the one that they say he ducked. But off of Floyd, I think Teofimo started the all right. We gonna start fighting. I'm gonna take all these fights. Fuck that. When he took Vasily Lomachenko.
So, all right, go. Matter of fact, go ahead and then I'll ask
So
my
when
question.
Tio took Vasily Lomachenko for all the lightweight belts,
Yeah.
and he won, he said, "All right, boom, done with that." He went and took Kambosos. He had that problem, that health condition where he could have died in the ring.
Right.
So even after Kambosos, he came back. He said, "All right," jumped up in weight, went to 140,
Yeah.
and then he kind of looked like a shell of himself, right? He still won that fight, came back, fought Josh Taylor, another undefeated dog.
And
he was undisputed.
And he was bullying him.
And
so.
he took it. So that's him not giving a fuck about an O, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like T.O. is the one that started that. All right, let's all fuck these O's and fuck these records. Let's just go fight the dogs. I'm trying to fight the dogs. So that's why I respect T.O. You might not like T.O. as a person. A lot of people don't. He says some things that turns people off, but he still was like, nah, fuck that. I'm trying to give the fans what they want to see, and he did that.
All right, so
I'll say he started that because now you got Ryan Garcia coming out of left field as a social media influencer, really, right? No real fights on his record.
and he at the bottom of the barrel right now.
Facts. But look, no real fights on his record, right? You could say that about a lot of these dudes. No real fights on their record, no names. But he came out of left field and made that fight with Tank Davis, and we all wanted to see that. Even though he got put down in the second and knocked out in the 7th with a body shot, we still was excited to see that fight. We all was proud that they made that fight happen, right? And now that would never have happened without Ryan Garcia.
Right.
So shout out to him coming through and saying, I want to fight the dogs. I want to fight Shakur Stevenson. I want to fight Devin Haney.
But the thing is, the reason why we all know the reason why he got that fight was because he's that top influencer of boxing.
You got to do something. But he came in and made it happen. And he not a scrub. He not a scrub. He not a walkover.
I wouldn't say he's a scrub, but I would definitely say he didn't belong in the ring with Tank.
Yeah, at that moment he didn't. But you would definitely, if they say Ryan Garcia is fighting Devin Haney next, you definitely will be lined up to see it. Say you wouldn't. Yeah, you would.
I mean,
Ryan Garcia put himself in that conversation.
It's just a promotion, but if I'm saying you don't belong in the ring with Tank, you definitely don't belong in the ring with Devin Haney. Like,
we're not doing that.
I don't. Come on now.
Devin ain't. I like Devin. Devin he not that. I like Devin, but he not that. There's a group, especially with the lightweights.
Do you think that would be an even fight for?
It'll be more even because he can definitely box with Devin. That one hit punch power that Tank has, Devin don't have it.
I know he
don't have it. They can box a little bit more, but Tank is smart too, and he's a good boxer.
Yeah,
as well. People underestimate his boxing skills, so Tank just got that. It's a different type of power right there. Ryan came in depleted as well. He signed a rehydration clause. He could only gain 8 more pounds. He came in a shell. So and that's his fault. Yeah. But what I'm saying is there's things that happen that make it look worse than it actually is. You got to take everything for what it is, right?
Right.
So if he fought Devin Haney, that would be at like 140, more his natural weight. They're gonna be Yep. So junior welterweight. So that's gonna be a little bit better for him. It's gonna work out.
But he's just super.
And he with Derrick James now. He with the big fish. Nigga.
I get that, but he just all right. So
he with the trainer of the year.
Or before he even got with that trainer, he was just super flawed, and he wasn't.
And that's
he wasn't fighting anybody.
And
so.
a good team, a good trainer will help you and help you with all those intangibles, right? Yeah. At the essence of what you are, you have what you are, but then you have somebody that can give you good coaching, a good corner. Errol Spence and Derrick James and the Charlos and them, they the best in the game right now.
So do you think he's gonna be better in his next fight?
I definitely think he'll be better, and I think
Do you think he's gonna take
I actually like Ryan Garcia. I know a lot of people don't, but I think he has skills.
He's not getting a big fight. He
definitely can get a big fight.
He can, but his next fight is just gonna be for him to.
His next fight's supposed to be with Kambosos. Not Kambosos, Rolly. My bad. Not Kambosos. It's supposed to be a Rolly.
See, I like that, because they don't talk shit to. Rolly funny as fuck. He entertaining.
Yeah, Ronnie is entertaining. He's not a good boxer.
No,
but he's definitely entertaining.
he funny as fuck to me.
Yeah, he is. He can sell a fight. He can sell a fuck out of a fight. That's why I like those. Ryan Garcia can sell a fight.
Even him, he should have never been in the ring with Tank. So, but I mean,
he fought a good fight though.
I mean,
but it's that one hit power. He fought a good fight. It was like 6, 7 rounds. He fought a good fight.
I feel like
he got caught with one.
I feel like Tank was just setting him up the whole time,
It'd
just
be
for
like
that perfect
sometimes,
shot. So
and that could have happened, but that's what that one hit power would do to you.
And then how you feel about Teofimo retiring?
He'll be back.
You think so?
He need more money. He just want more money. He's gonna build up the next fight. I just watched the interview with him, Max on boxing. Max Kellerman.
Yeah.
They did an interview. He was talking about it. He wants to jump in other lanes, announcing. He wants to do other things, open up a gym and shit. But I think he'll be back for sure. He's only 25, and he already has a Hall of Fame career. He has a Hall of Fame resume.
I feel like, that's just like you win a few championships in basketball and then want to retire and then come back. Not everybody is like that.
No, but
I feel like
he's going through some shit too. So it's like it's some mental things there as well that he got to clear up.
I feel like you already on this. You beat Josh Taylor, and then you want to retire, and then I don't feel like you can just take 2 years off and just come back and continue.
He got
your
skills
reign.
where he can do it, especially if he stay in the gym. He said he was gonna stay active. He's not retiring, but even if he take a year or two off, we've seen a lot of boxers do it. Floyd did it.
But you're not Floyd though.
Errol had almost a year and a half off.
You're not him.
T.O. is that. I don't think you think T.O. is that guy. T.O. is. Hey, I didn't fuck with T.O. at first. Look, I didn't fuck with T.O. at first. So T.O. is really that guy.
So he's really like basically God gifted.
Yes, I believe T.O. is one of those.
Okay.
Nah, he made me a believer. I didn't think. So my honest opinion, I don't think he beat Loma. Even though it was a close fight, it was definitely a close fight. I don't think he beat Loma after watching it 5, 6, 7 times.
You had it 7-5?
I had Loma winning 2 of those rounds. The last round, you could chalk it up to either one. I could see how but I feel like you have to really take the belts from the champion. Right. And I don't think that happened. Same goes with Loma and Devin Haney. If you watch it back, you can see how they can give it to Devin. He didn't take the belts, even though I think Loma won that fight too.
Yeah.
But I think Teofimo, he's definitely made me a believer since. Even in the Kambosos fight, he had I don't know what the condition was, but I think he had air in his lungs or something that could have really killed him in that fight. And even though he lost that fight, he put Kambosos down when he came back towards the later rounds.
Yeah.
So that's really that dog in him. That you know what I'm saying? Not many people can do that. And then came back and beat an undisputed champion and took all his belts. He did that twice.
I feel like
so that's you know what I'm saying, to beat 2 people with all the straps and take their straps. He's one of those all-time great.
I feel like him retiring is him running from.
He's not running from nobody.
All right,
who he running from? Who can Tio possibly? He fight everybody. He fight anybody that steps up to the plate. He fight him. That's a fact. Cause
you still got.
It's a lot of fights to be made, but that don't mean I'm running from you. I'm not ducking nobody. He just got paid like $1 million for beating the undisputed champ. Come on now, he's trying to change. I see what he's doing, and he's beefing with the judges right now. Everybody's beefing with judges right now in boxing since we've always been.
That's boxing.
But now he's saying
a lot of shit be happening in boxing.
He's saying he want to try to get
the committee. That's not nothing new though. This has been going on.
But that don't mean it can't change. And he can be one of those people that can start the spark of that. He sparked the fuck these O's, let's fight the dogs. He started that.
But he's not one of those boxers to where he can change something. Like he doesn't have that type
spark it.
He doesn't have that type of power.
I know because he don't got that reach and but he can start it.
I mean,
and you seen Errol Spence? What Errol Spence just said in the interview, he said they taking 3% from us for sanctioning fees for these belts. Where that money going to? T.O. started that spark, and now we got the other dogs coming out. We got the Terrance Crawfords. We got the Errol Spences. We got the Devin Haney's.
I don't feel like he sparked it because it's like I said, it's boxing. This shit has been going on for years. I'm pretty sure it's been some boxers.
I'm just letting you know the dogs fighting the dogs. It started when he said Nah, give me Lomachenko.
Lomachenko, yeah.
And let me beat Lomachenko. Then let me get yeah.
So how you feel about this next fight coming up? You got Earl and you got Bud. I know
it's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna definitely be a great fight. I have Errol Spence. I favor Errol Spence in this fight. He gonna be the heavier man. He got the better fundamentals. Defensively sound. He always got that glove on the chin, no matter what he throwing. And I don't know. I think he got more endurance, stamina. I think he gonna take him out in the water and just gonna put him down. I don't know if it's not gonna be a knockout, but I definitely think he gonna wear him down over time. He gonna go to that body, beat that body up. Now Terrance Crawford has that dog in him. Once it's a fight, it's a fight. It don't matter if he getting hit and he getting like shaken. He gonna still try to fight.
You know what? My whole thing is alright. So Earl couldn't knock out what's dude's name?
Who you want to talk about? Sean Porter. Kell Brook. Who you want to talk about? We can talk about
Porter.
The only two people that they fought together was Kell Brook and
Porter.
Sean Porter. So he fought Sean Porter when Sean Porter was the champion. Right? Ooh. So Sean Porter was the WBC welterweight champion when Errol Spence went and took his belt, right? So you fighting a champion who is still in a prime, not thinking about retiring. So let's just do all the facts, right? And you fighting a guy who is determined to beat you and stop you, right? So that's a whole different fighter that Terrance Crawford fought. Terrance Crawford fought a man that did not train how you supposed to. And he fought a man that was already on the brink of retirement. That's two different fighters. Now, Terrance Crawford got his knockout power, so of course he put him down. Cool. Sean Porter still got up. His dad just threw in the towel. He still could have finished that fight. 12 rounds.
But so, you really are so...
And Errol Spence did put Sean Porter on the mat with a nice little left hook. So we're not going to do it like he couldn't have knocked him out. It just was he fought a different fighter who was a champion. Sean Porter wasn't a champion when Terrance Crawford fought, and that was his last fight.
So Sean Porter... I ain't got nothing to lose, so I'm gonna come in here. Niggas want to say after they lose, I ain't had the right training.
You just proved my point. He had everything to lose when he fought Errol Spence. He was the champion.
Okay, you got that belt that you lose.
So he had everything to lose. So of course I'm not finna just let you demolish me. I'm gonna fight you like I have everything to lose.
So niggas.
Now my very last fight.
If that's my last fight, do you think I'm gonna be more dangerous? When I'm going out, I need to prove something. This is my last fight. I'm gonna go out with a bang, or when I've been holding this belt, and if I lose, I lose. No, I lose to a great fighter.
It's not how that works. It's not how that works. That's not how that works. Especially if you look at the optics and everything, and even what his dad was saying. His dad said, "Man, I told Sean to do this, and that, do that." He didn't listen to me, and that's why I threw in the towel. Because he didn't listen to me, and I didn't want to see him going.
Oh, so he was just off his game plan.
Yes, and that's known fact. Sean tries to cover it up, like, nah, that's not what happened, because he don't want to make it seem like he just was trash that night. But nah, Sean Porter's still Sean Porter. We're not gonna do that. And Errol Spence fought a Sean Porter who was the champion at the time, fighting to not lose his strap, and he went and took that strap. We always say is you got to take the strap from the champ. It could have went either way at the time, but all right, what I gotta do? I put him on the ground, left check hook, made him touch canvas, so he got that fight.
I'm not gonna lie.
And then Kell Brook, we talked about Kell Brook because they both fought Kell Brook. He beat Kell Brook, and he beat him up so bad, fucked his eye up. He had to go to the hospital and get surgery on his eye.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Errol Spence dominated him. Now Terrance Crawford knocked him out in like 4 rounds. But that's already coming after what Errol Spence had already done to him. Even before Errol Spence got to him, Kell Brook had already been through a whole war too. So Kell Brook was, by the time Terrance
he was just done.
By the time Terrance Crawford got to him, he was already beat up. So you got to look at all the optics, right? People keep saying, "Oh, Errol Spence couldn't knock him out in 4." We got to look at all the optics.
But boxing is boxing. Anything can happen in boxing.
That's why styles make fights. And that's what I'm saying. So now let's take everything.
This is gonna be like
Terrance Crawford never fought the bully. Terrance Crawford has low key been the bully in his fights, and he's been hurt a couple times. Errol Spence, when he get hurt, Errol Spence been hurt twice, right? And it wasn't really him getting hurt. First time was Dennis Ugas, right? That's after the accident. He got his mouthpiece knocked out. He thought his teeth fell out. Yeah. So he looks around, and Ugas clocks him even when the referee said stop, and then he knocks him up to the ropes, didn't knock him out. Errol Spence said, "Oh, that's what you doing?" He hit him twice.
I thought you was talking about the other one.
No, we're gonna talk about the other one.
All right, yeah.
Even Danny Garcia did the same shit. His mouth guard fell out. He looked for his teeth. Danny Garcia clocked him, and that's 2 times where he has been clocked.
He got clocked at the end of the.
Clocked with his hands down, not looking. Where it's like you're supposed to get knocked out.
He got clocked in the last seconds, and then that's when the referee jumped in, and then he was kind of.
That's the same thing that happened to Floyd when he fought McDonald the second time when he caught him at the end of the round. Same thing, but that don't mean he was hurt. Clocked and hurt is 2 different things. Terrance Crawford has been hit and wobbled, hit the ground. He touched Matt before.
I forgot.
But he been clocked a couple times where it's like, oh, my legs is out of here. I have to really fight back. And that shows the dog in him that he fought back and was able to knock these dudes out because he get even more dangerous when he's hurt.
And I'm gonna tell you right now.
I like Bill Crawford. I know where you about to go with it.
I'm gonna tell you in the later rounds, Errol better be
Have you watched
careful.
I know you have, but have you watched an Errol Spence fight from round 1 to round 12?
Yeah.
He's throwing 100 punches per round, and he's not stopping. 50 of those is going to the body. And every punch he's throwing, he's defensively sound when he's coming back. One thing I underestimated about Errol was I didn't think his defense was that sound. I had to really go and watch all his fights.
Yeah.
He is so much better at defense than what I thought he was. Every punch he's throwing, it's a nice punch.
It's
nice
clean.
And that other hand is on that chin. He's protecting that body. He's rolling with.
He got trainer of the year.
Every punch that's getting thrown at him, he's rolling it. It might look like it's hitting. He rolling.
Yeah.
Bro, that's Tim Duncan right there. It's Tim Duncan versus Kevin Garnett.
It's
Tim Duncan versus Kevin Garnett because you got Errol Spence does everything great. It's just not flashy. Terrance Crawford is knocking niggas out the flashy way, right? It looks good. He doing the Kevin Garnett shit. It's a nice jumper. I'm barking on niggas.
I don't like that. I don't like that comparison.
That's the comparison.
I don't really like that because just Tim Duncan was so much better than KG. Like
no, he just had a better system and a better team. He had Derrick James,
but he was like
Terrance Crawford does not have the corner that Errol Spence has. Right? He don't box with the same people. Nigga, Errol Spence over there sparring the Charlos. Two greats at their weight class. He over there with Derrick James.
I feel like they don't ever box. Like I only seen them.
Nah, Jamal he got some mental health thing. He been out the ring 2 years, and Jamal just went undisputed. And
I feel like it's just we don't hear enough about them unless they like on a podcast or
they box, bro. Jamal just been out a couple years. He's supposed to fight Canelo, but he should not do that because he hasn't. No, I'm not saying he can't beat him. I'm just saying he hasn't been in the ring for 2 years. You can't fight a Canelo that's been fighting this consistent. Yeah. And you going through something. You ain't see his last little live, Instagram live. We'll talk about that later. But let's just wrap up. We had almost 25 minutes to wrap up. Errol Spence and Bud. What's your predictions? What you got the fight going?
I got to go in 12 rounds.
12 rounds. You got Bud by decision. Majority, unanimous, split?
Majority.
Majority decision, so he going to dominate the fight? Is it going to be some judges bullshit controversy?
No. Because, all right, so I feel like he gonna start off slow. And then when it get to that 4th, 5th round, he going to take control.
I like that. I can see that happening.
And it's going to be even in those first few rounds. And I can see Errol doing the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. This fight is so. That's why I love this fight, and I love that they, cause people kept saying that they was both ducking each other. They wasn't ducking.
Yeah.
Nobody was ducking. It just took a long time to get the fight set up the way it should be for all the belts. Errol Spence took the easy route, not the easy route like easy that I'm fighting these people and they easy. The easy route like I'm gonna go collect all these belts.
Yeah.
Because I know our fight is hard to make, so I'm gonna go take all these easier fights to make to get to you, and then we gonna hash it out.
All right.
So, he went, collected all the straps, he did all the hard work, and then he said, "I'm gonna present the fight for you." He's still the A side, Errol Spence the A side, but he giving Terrance Crawford a big payday.
I believe Terrance Crawford was ESPN.
No, he was
top rank?
top rank.
Okay,
yeah,
top
but
rank.
He signed a 2-fight deal with PBC, so they're gonna do a rematch after this, depending on how the fight go. If it get dominated by either one, they might not fight each other. Let's say Errol Spence blow him out the water, they're not gonna fight again. If Terrance Crawford come in and dominate him, they're not gonna fight again.
Right.
But if it's a really close fight or if it's like a knockout, they definitely gonna fight again. So, I mean, I like Errol Spence just wearing him down like he always do. What he say, I'm gonna break him down. That's what he does in every fight. He just go to that body, and you gonna get tired. You can't just keep getting hit with flush shots to the body like that. You gonna stop moving, and that's when it start looking bad. Some of the eyes start swelling up, and they, you know. And I never really seen Errol Spence in trouble, hurt. Besides that car accident, I never seen him look bad.
Yeah.
Besides that car accident, I never seen him look crazy. And even Terrance Crawford, he never been in a real vulnerable position, even though he almost got clipped a couple times. So it's gonna be a great fight. I definitely got to go in 12. I could see it split decision or majority decision, either way. But I'm going Errol Spence. I just think he gonna be the bigger man. He got the endurance to go 12, and he gonna throw 100 punches around. It's gonna look crazy in there. You know what I'm saying?
I hope it's a good fight, a great fight.
I already know it's gonna be. Yeah. I don't want it to go knockout in third round. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I don't want to see nobody get knocked out. Even if it happens, it'd be cool. But I don't want to see that. I want to see 12 rounds of some great action. But we'll take a quick break, or you want to wrap it up right here? We got 25. First episode, some boxing episode.
Yeah, we can do that boxing. Yeah, boxing episode. Next episode, we can get into some funny shit.
Some funny shit. Yeah, but this is just we call it just the intro.
Yeah.
All right. Hunnid Gemz, and what you going by on this pod?
Parlay.
Hunnid Gemz and Parlay. Nah, they wildin'. We'll be back next week.
We out.